I think even in the context where we started, we're talking about, like, you brought up, hey, how do you feel you did, or you feel like there's failures or stuff. You guys are right in the middle of it. We already did it. But the problem, like, I'll start by saying this, like, so when I dropped my oldest child off at college, I guess at the time, up until that moment, I thought, hey, I was doing the best I could. I loved my kids, and I really, like you said, when I spent time, I really wanted to spend time with them. But I didn't really even question whether or not I was a good dad. The moment I drop him off and drive off, and I go to a hotel and sleep, because my flight was early in the morning, get to the hotel, and I just started bawling. I just fell in the bed and just bawled for like 2 hours, just thinking, what if I just was a total bad dad? This was just too late, And so it was it hit me out of left field. It was very weird. The reason I bring that up is that, kids are not just resilient, but they're also brilliant. Like, they're way more capable of understanding things than we give them credit for. And wouldn't it be a better thing if we wonder if we're doing enough work-life balance, if we wonder if they're wanting us to be around more, if we're wondering, like, why not just sit down and talk to them
really
about
good.
it, you know?
Yeah, and something I read in a book or something, I think, I couldn't tell you which one it was, but was, because I remember I was like just thinking about all this kind of stuff at one point of like, how do you not like cause your kids childhood trauma when they're older, like obviously I don't think we have any like big huge traumas we're causing them in our household, like abuse or something like that, but it's like, but there can still be things that, when they get older, like, they're like, yeah, things like that, like, oh, I felt like my parents didn't spend enough time with me, or they didn't care about my emotions, or they, there's all sorts of ways that kids can grow up and feel like, oh, there's something my parents did that really like hurt me or something. And one of the things that I read was like, you're gonna make mistakes because you're human. You're never gonna be the perfect parent all the time, every day. And so, but what you can do is repair things when they get broken. So if you make a mistake and you apologize to your child, then that's not gonna cause that lasting scar that they're going to have this trauma from it, because it's been repaired. It's when you make those mistakes, especially if you're doing something constantly, and then you never apologize for it, you never talk to them about it, and then they grow up to be an adult, that's when it causes those kinds of like lasting traumas. And so that was like comforting to me, because it's like, yeah, of course, like I can't get so worked up about it, like I'm going to mess up my child because I make mistakes, or I got mad and I yelled at them one day, or I did this or that. And it's like, yeah, but if I can recognize when I've made a mistake and I can apologize to them and make it right and mend that relationship with them, then they're going to be okay.